Imagine a world where software updates are seamless and developer teams can focus purely on innovation. How does that world become a reality? Enter the realm of automation in software development, a transformative force reshaping how software is built and delivered. Central to this revolution are concepts like continuous integration and continuous delivery, or CI/CD, which streamline development to deployment pipelines. At the heart of automating these processes is Jenkins, an indispensable tool that integrates seamlessly into various development environments. This is not just imagination, it's possible with Jenkins, a cornerstone tool in DevOps. Now, how do you get Jenkins up and running? First things first, let's talk prerequisites. To install Jenkins, you'll need Java installed on your server. Make sure you have a recent version of Java, like Java 8 or 11, as these are typically supported. Additionally, your server should meet the basic requirements for running Jenkins, which includes a fair amount of memory and disk space, depending on your project needs. Moving on to the installation, begin by heading over to the Jenkins official website. Here, you can download the Jenkins WAR file for Windows or Linux. For Windows users, after downloading, simply run the installer and follow the on-screen instructions. Linux users, on the other hand, will need to run a few commands in the terminal to get Jenkins installed. Once installed, fire up Jenkins, and you'll be greeted by the initial setup screen. This is where you'll configure default settings and get your system ready. With these steps, you've laid the foundation for automating your development processes. Installation is just the beginning. Configuring Jenkins correctly is key to unleashing its full potential. Now that Jenkins is installed, let's dive into configuring it for your first project. First, access the Jenkins dashboard through your web browser. Typically, you would enter the server's IP address followed by :8080 in the address bar. Upon your first visit, Jenkins will prompt you to log in with the administrator credentials you set during installation. Once you're logged in, the real setup begins. Start by configuring the basic settings. Navigate to the Manage Jenkins section and select Configure System. Here, you can set up your Jenkins environment. It's crucial to check and adjust the system configuration to ensure it aligns with your project requirements. Next, let's tighten security. Head over to Manage Jenkins again and choose Configure Global Security. This is where you'll set up user permissions and enable security features like CSRF protection and agent-to-controller security. Plugins play a vital role in extending Jenkins' functionality. Go back to Manage Jenkins, select Manage Plugins, and explore the available plugins. Install what's necessary for your project, be it Git integration, build pipeline tools, or code quality analyzers. Now onto user management. Navigate to Manage Users from the dashboard. Here, you can create new users and assign roles, ensuring only authorized personnel have access to specific parts of the Jenkins environment. Proper configuration ensures that Jenkins operates smoothly within your project's ecosystem. Now, put Jenkins to the test by setting up your first project. To kick things off, begin by creating a new job or project in Jenkins. Navigate to the main dashboard and locate the New Item menu. Here, you can enter a name for your new project and select a project type. Typical choices include Freestyle Project, which is versatile and ideal for general purposes, and Pipeline, which is suited for complex workflows. After creating your project, you'll be directed to the configuration page. This is where the real setup begins. First, let's dive into the source code management section. Specify where Jenkins should fetch your project's source code from. You can choose from options like Git or Subversion by providing the repository URL and credentials if required. Next, configure the triggers that will initiate your builds. If you want to build automatically whenever there is a change in your repository, select Poll SCM and set the schedule. Alternatively, you could use webhooks for real-time updates, which is highly efficient in continuous integration environments. Moving forward, setting up a build trigger for automated testing and deployment is crucial. You might configure Jenkins to run specific scripts or commands post-build. This ensures that every change is not only built but also passes predefined tests before it is deployed. Lastly, don't forget to explore how to view build reports and logs. This feature is essential for monitoring your project's health and success over time. You'll find these options under the Build History section of your project's page. With your first project set up, you're now ready to automate your development and deployment processes. You've installed, configured, and initiated your first project in Jenkins. But what's the big picture? Let's recap. Jenkins excels at automating and simplifying the development process. It integrates seamlessly into the DevOps framework, ensuring that software deliveries are both faster and more reliable. This ability to support continuous integration and continuous deployment is invaluable. Furthermore, Jenkins is known for its scalability and flexibility, handling even the most complex projects with ease. Jenkins not only simplifies development tasks, but fundamentally enhances how teams build and deploy software.